Hello friends, I am Shivaj Walke. In today's session of MKT 111, we are going to learn about egg mark for oil seeds like groundnut, sunflower and mustard oil. So first we'll see some basic terminology related to the groundnut oil seeds. So first one, what is an coromandel? Coromandels are those kinds of nuts or the pods which are smaller than the bowl type of pods, and these pods are the ill-defined construction at the middles, and its kernels are big in size, oval in shapes, then light color weight, then red color skins, and the skins which are getting the darkened with an edge. So these are the one kind of pods or the pods of groundnuts. They are the smaller in size as compared to this bowl kind of pods. These are pods are the smaller in size, and at the middles they are the somewhat bending, okay, or the ill-defined constructions are the called as coromandel. Then second one, what is an bolt? Bolt are those kind of pods which are larger in size as compared to the coromandel type of pods. These pods are the somewhat larger as compared to this coromandel kind of pods. This is the one for the coromandel and this one for the bolt. Okay, then third one, what is an peanut? Once we open these pods, okay, we'll get the actual grains. Or the once if you open this shell, outer shells, we'll get the peanuts, or the actual grains are called as a peanuts. Shell in a thin and the kernels are the small, round and covered with an light rose color skins which peels off easily and darken with an edge. Okay, now next one. Now we'll turn towards the what is an grading under the egg mark in case of all oil seeds. So first one, we know this Agriculture Produce Grading and Marking Act 1937 was initiated for the purpose of maintaining the quality for these oil seeds or for all agricultural crops in India. Then the act authorized the central government for frame the rules related to the fixing the grade standards and the procedure to the adapted to the grade the agriculture commodity included in schedules. Then the grade standards for the sunflower, groundnut seeds and oil seeds are notified here. Okay, so in case of all agriculture commodities, in that oil seeds also, for which we have this act, Agriculture Produce Grading and Marking Act 1937. So this act is an legal protection for the all agriculture products for the purpose of giving the standards or for establishing the standard of oil seeds. Okay, then it works under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare by the DMI, that is Directorate of Marketing and Inspection. Okay, then we'll see what is an general characteristics required in case of groundnut. So the pods should be obtained from only Arachis hypogaea, that is from only the groundnut plant only or groundnut crop only. This one is an botanical name for the groundnut. Then it should have characterized in shape, size, appearance and configuration of bold coromandel varieties and peanuts. So your pods or your groundnut should be uniform in size, shape and the other characteristics as per the types of groundnut for the bold coromandels and the peanuts also. Then it should be free from any kind of fungus, insect attack, live or dead insect parts, bad smells, rodent contaminations, etc., larvae and pupa. So in short we can say your groundnut or your oil seeds should be free from any kind of fungus attacks, any kind of insect attacks or any kind of pest and disease attack. Okay, now In this slide, we have seen the general characteristics for the groundnut. Your groundnut or your pods should be obtained only from that groundnut plant only. Okay, then it should be uniform in size, shape and colors as per the each kind of groundnut, like for the bolt, coromandel and peanut. Then it should be free from fungus, insect attack, or it should be free from any kind of pest and disease attack. Okay, then what is the special characteristics required for the groundnuts? So groundnuts or the oil seeds are categorized into the 3 grades: special grade, standard grades and general grades. And here we have to mention the maximum limit for the each foreign matter or the for each tolerance materials. Okay, for the extraneous material, that is for the foreign matters, for the immatures, for damaged grains, for the pods of other varieties, for the shelling percentage and moisture percent also. Okay, so in case of special grades, the foreign matter should not exceed more than the 0.5%. Its immatures or the undeveloped pods should not more than the 2%. Damaged pods should not more than the 0.5%. Then pods from the other varieties should not more than the 1%. Its selling percent up to the at least 69%. Okay, or it should be more than the 69%. Then its moistures content up to the 8%. Then under grade second or the under standard grade, its foreign matter content not more than the 1%. Then these moisture immature grains or the immature pods or the pods which are not fully developed should not more than the 3%. Then damaged pods should not more than the 1%. Then the pods from the other variety should not more than the 2%. Then its shelling percent, at least it should be the 66%. Okay, then its moisture percent by weight should be at least 8%. Okay, it not more than the 8%. Then under general category is foreign matter up to the 2%, immature pods up to the 4%, damaged pod up to the 2%, pods of other varieties up to the 4%, and its selling weight or the selling percentage at least 62%, and its moisture content up to the 8% only. So this is an special characteristics required for the grading of groundnut. In this slide, you have to remember only these things. The groundnut are graded under the 3 categories: special, standard and generals. And for it, the shelling percentage, minimum shelling percent under special grades, it should be more than the 69%, under the standard grade more than the 66%, and under general categories more than the 60%. And for all grades, the moisture content should not exceed more than the 8%. Okay, then what in case of sunflower? Now your sunflower should be in uniform in size, shape and colors. Then the grains should be obtained from sunflower plant only. Okay, it should be well developed, mature, clean, dry and free from any dirt or any foreign matters. Then obscene smells or bad smells. Then it should be free from any kind of rodent contaminations or any kind of insect and pest attacks, or the some grains are which are already bored by the any kind of stored insect or pest, which is not allowed under this one. Then it should not have any visible sign or mold attack, that is an attack of any pest or diseases, or the half eaten grains. It is not intolerant in this sunflower grade. Then what is a special characteristics required for the sunflower? So again, our sunflowers is categorized into the 3 categories or 3 grade: grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3, or special grade, standard grade and general grades. And is for the age grades, where here we have to mention the maximum limit of this all matters or impurities. So foreign matter, in case of special grades, the foreign matter should not exceed more than the 2%. Damaged seeds should not more than the 2%. Immature seeds should not more than the 10%. Weevil seeds or the seeds which are infected by the any insect or pest should not more than the 0.5%, and its moisture level up to the 5% only. Then under grade second, foreign matter up to the 4%, damaged seed up to the 4%, then immature and seeds up to the 15%, then weevil seeds up to the 1%, and moisture content should not exceed more than the 5%. Then under category thirds or the grade third or general grade, its foreign matters should not more than the 6%, damaged seeds should not more than the 6%, immatures or the shaved greens or shaved sunflower seeds not more than the 25%, then weevil seeds not more than the 1%, and moisture level up to the 5%. Okay, so these are the special characteristics required in case of sunflowers. So in this slides, you have to remember only these things. Okay, this your sunflowers is graded under the 3 category: special, standard, and general, or grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. Okay, then its moisture for all category or for all grade designations should not exceed more than the 5%. Okay, then what is an grade designations which required in case of edible oils, especially for the mustard oil. So the oils shall have characterize an acceptable taste and flavors. So your mustard oil should have the acceptable taste and flavors, or we can say it should be fit for the consumptions or fit for human consumption. Then the oil shall be clear and free from any turbidity when the filtered samples of oil is kept for the 24 hours at an 300 degree Celsius. Then the oil shall be free from rancidities, adulterants, sediments, or the suspended matters, or minerals, or any foreign matters. So overall, we can say your oil should be clear, free from any kind of impurities. That can be your turbidity or the rancidities, adulterants, or any suspended matter in the oils. Then it should also free from the separated water, added coloring matters, flavoring matters, and bad smells. Then the oil may contain the permanent antioxidant not exceeding more than the, or as per the Preventions of Food Adulteration Rules 1955. Okay, so these are the grade designations required for the edibles mustard oils. To the continuation with this one, the oil should be this one already we have seen. Then, so these are the grade designation required for the edibles oil or the mustard oils. So overall, we can say your mustard oil should be, it should have the acceptable taste and flavors. It should be free from any kind of foreign matter, suspended matter, or is any other chemical composition, or it should be kept for the 24 hours at least 30 degrees Celsius. So it will automatically refines, or it will automatically refine the all impurities from that oil. Okay, then it should be free from water, coloring matters, or flavoring matters, and its antioxidants levels should not exceed this Prevention of Food Adulteration Rules 1955. Okay, or in short, it also says that PFA, Prevention of Food Adulteration Rules 1955. Then, what are the special characteristics required for the mustard oil? Remember, the mustard oil again, or all kind of oils are categorized into the 3 grade designations: refined, grade 1, and grade 2. Remember, refined, grade 1, and grade 2. Okay, and here we have to mention the maximum tolerance levels for the each contents. That can be your moistures, or the colorings, or specific gravities, then refractive index, then the spoilifications and iodine values. Okay, now so this is about the whole today sessions. Now what we seen today? Today we have seen about the egg mark for the various oil seeds. In that, first we have seen the some basic terminology, right? Coromandels. These are the small size pods. Okay, ill in defined or smaller as compared to the bold. Then what is an bold kind of groundnut? So bold kind of groundnut is an bigger size pods as compared to the coromandels. Then what is an peanut? Once we open that outer shells or they open that pods, we'll get the peanut. Then we have seen what is an grading under the egg mark for the all oil seeds. So for this purpose, we know this Agriculture Produce Grading and Marking Act 1937 will take care the all kind of, or it is an legal protection for the this all agriculture commodities for in case of fixing the grades. Okay, which works under the DMI, and DMI works under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Okay, then we have seen the general characteristics for the groundnut. So your groundnut pod should be obtained from only that groundnut plant only. That is from only Arachis hyphaugea. Then it should be uniform in size, shape, and is other configuration for the as per the all grades, like for the bold, coromandels and peanut. Okay, then it should be free from any kind of insect and pest attacks, or the fungus, then the dead or live part of insects. Okay, then we have seen the special characteristics required for the groundnut. So groundnut is categorized into the three categories: special, standard and general, or we can say class 1, class 2 and class 3. And then for this age standards, we have seen the minimum shelling percentage. So for special grades, the at least it should give the 69% shelling. Okay, then for standard grade, at least 66% shelling. Then for general grade, at least 62 shelling percentage. Okay, and for this all categories, moisture level should not exceed more than the 8%. Then what is an general characteristic required for the sunflower? So your sunflower should be uniform in size, shape and colors. Then it should be well developed, well matured, dries and free from any kind of foreign matters. Then it should be free from rodent contaminations, or it should be free from the content of the any pest, insect or disease, or the live part or even fungus also. Then there should be no any visible sign of any pest and disease attacks. Okay, then special characteristics required for the sunflower. Same like a groundnut, sunflower also categorized into the three grade designation: special, standard and general, or grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3. And its moisture content for the all grades should not exceed more than the 5%. Then what in case of mustard oils? In case of mustard oil, your mustard oil should be acceptable in a taste and flavors. Then it should be refined for the purpose of removing the all impurities from that raw oil seeds or raw oils. Okay, then it should be free from any kind of matters like an oil, water, or the any other varieties oils. Then added coloring matters, then the flavoring matters, then any bad smells. Then its antioxidant level should not exceed the as per the prescribed by the Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1955. Then this mustard oil or all oil even categorized into the three categories: refined, grade 1 and grade 2. So this is about the whole today's session. I hope you have understand. If not, please ask me. Thank you.